In addition to the heat, Monday can bring on the blues, but my next guest says, don't get sad, decorate. I love that. So Tlazo Home founder Alejandro Gonzalez is here to show us how adding Dopamine Decor may be the cure to lift your spirits. Hello, Alejandro.
Hey, Paige, how are you?
You always lift my spirits every time you're here.
Thank you. I love being here.
All right, so the whole notion of Dopamine Decor, what on earth does that even mean?
So Dopamine Decor is a design philosophy that's focused on creating very joyful spaces that can spark happiness, creativity, well-being, and just joy.
All right, so yeah, because we really need that dopamine to have
do.
that joy. And if we have things in our home that really reflect that, that helps us really get our day off to the right start and stay happy throughout the day. So why is it important to not limit it to, say, one room in the house?
So the thing about your environment, it directly affects the way you feel, right? Emotionally and spiritually, mentally. And so you want to have that throughout your house. If your house holds like colorful objects or things that make you happy, that reduces anxiety, that helps you feel a lot better, boosts your mood, and it supports your overall well-being.
All right, so let's start with these different rooms, beginning with the kitchen. I'm going to scoot on over closer to you.
Yes, come here.
If that's okay. So tell us about what you have here as far as Dopamine Decor for the kitchen.
So when it comes to the kitchen, this is a great place to really add whimsy. Like we have this really fun tomato vase. It's so whimsical.
And
it's
I love
so
the
fun.
pop of red.
Isn't it, the pop of red?
Yes.
And it's it has a lot of great texture. Not only great for your flowers, but great for your utensils as well.
Okay, awesome. All right, so and then anything else for the kitchen?
Yeah, definitely. So a really easy and fast way to add pops of color and pattern is through linens. Like we always display our kitchen towels. So why not add something that's visually interesting? If you have open shelving, consider having some fun glassware.
Yeah.
And then we have a really fun coffee spoon there for the coffee lovers. It's just a pop of color that can sit perfectly next to your coffee maker.
And it's also fun to hunt for these things.
Oh,
you
yes,
can
it
find them in resale shops. You don't necessarily need to go to some of the big stores to really add this fun.
You can come to me.
I can come to you.
You come to me.
That's kind of the point, isn't it? All right, so now let's move on to the living room. What do you got?
The living room. Okay, this is a place where you can go wild. Like for example, this really playful pattern that we have on the Guatemalan pillow. I paired it with this lavender just to kind of tone it down. You can add your whimsical items like this vase. You could add some colorful candles. Don't forget your coffee table books. That's a great way to add color.
Coffee table
I do too.
books.
I just love coffee. I have tons of them. And then you can add a fun texture throw as well. That's a very joyful color, that yellow.
That is, like that pop of yellow that also kind of reflects
Sunshine.
summertime and sun and happiness. All right, let's move on to the bathroom, okay? Because that's where we often are spending many of our mornings. Tell us a little bit about, come over here.
Yes.
What kind of options do you have for the
bathroom? The bathroom is, like you talked about, vintage finds. That's a great place to store your vessels. For example, we have this splatterware vase that you can use for your toothbrush or toothpaste.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
so
then
cute.
this vintage Murano glass shell box that you can store your just your cotton balls. Yeah. And then we could also, most of the bathrooms usually next to your bedroom, of course. So we want to make sure that those rooms talk to each other and that they coordinate. And we can talk about the bedroom as well if you want.
Yeah, I want to. I want to talk about the bedroom and the kids' room.
Okay, perfect. So sometimes we don't want a lot of color in our bedroom, right? We really want our bedroom to be a little bit more serene. And so instead of picking bright colors, let's do something that's a little bit more calm. And so we use these blues and greens that are really soothing.
This reminds me of my mother's bedroom.
Does it really?
Yes, and she is the most soothing, wonderful,
person.
calm person.
I love that.
Love you, Mom. I know she's watching.
Hi, Mom.
Yes, yeah, these two kind of reflect that.
Yeah, and so I know it's pattern on pattern on pattern, and that's part of the trend.
Right.
But it doesn't look chaotic because we have a common thread, which is that really beautiful pistachio green kind of throughout. And if this is too much for you, you can think about doing a really fun tray next to your nightstand, or a very sculptural, colorful vase.
Yeah, and it's cool and it's crisp. I love it. It just has this clean freshness to it. All right, what about the kids' room?
So
this is something we need to teach our kids early
definitely,
on.
Yeah, definitely. An art gallery wall is perfect. Like, I love this tangerine color on this vase. It just makes it very fun. Also, maybe framing your children's art and creating art gallery with fun frames. And then a container. Plants are really good for you for your health, and so that's a great way to introduce your children to take care of plants and living things.
I think this has been so much fun.
Thank you.
I want to thank you so much for being here. So where can we find you?
So I'm located at 411 North Tyler, which is in Oak Cliff in the Tyler Davis Art District, 411 North Tyler.
411 North Tyler.
Yes,
Thank you
exactly.
so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Easy to apply
Yes.
stuff. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.